Hello, my name is William Peters. I am the production manager of the Wisconsin Trigger Company, home of the Milazzo-Krieger MK2 two-stage match grade trigger. I'd like to welcome you to the first of several videos in a series designed to teach you how to install and properly set up the MK2 trigger. Things I'll be going over in this video include setting the disconnector for the second stage engagement, as well as setting the overtravel, checking safety engagement, and proper care and maintenance. Also show you the tools I'm using as I go through each step. This video is going to be about what a two-stage trigger actually is, what makes the MK2 so nice, and a little bit of history behind it. What is a two-stage trigger? Well, it takes a trigger pull you're used to in a standard single-stage trigger and splits it into two stages. Stage one is often referred to as a take-up, or the amount of distance your trigger travels before it comes to a wall right here. This is known as the beginning of the second stage. Once your trigger is engaged in the second stage, it takes just a small amount of pressure to release the hammer and fire your rifle. These features result in a trigger system that is both more responsive and more predictable than a single stage trigger, and ultimately more accurate on the range. Many people describe the MK2 trigger as the trigger with the smoothest second stage break. This is achieved through one simple reason: very strict tolerances were maintained through all critical areas here. The hammer is surface ground on machines capable of holding tolerances within microns, and other critical areas are diamond ground. The pins and hammer sleeves are manufactured using the latest Swiss machining techniques. They're also made a little bit oversized than the typical receiver pins in order to get a press fit into the receiver to keep everything snug and in place. One other nice little feature is that the large pin models designed for Colts with a sear block install identically to the standard model and require no alteration of the receiver. And now, a little bit of history behind the MK2. It is the original patented two-stage trigger for the AR-15 and M16 family of firearms. The design was conceived in the late 1980s and entered production in the early 1990s, where it quickly was adopted as a trigger of choice for the United States Army Marksmanship Unit. It had great success, winning numerous awards in inter-service matches and Camp Perry events, all while setting record-breaking scores. After several years and producing approximately 4,000 units, production was halted. 25 years later, the Wisconsin Trigger Company has resumed production, and I can assure you that everyone involved is committed to the continuing tradition of quality and excellence the MK2 first established when it hit the market 25 years ago. Well, that brings us to the end of video 1 here. In video 2, I'm going to be going over how to remove your old trigger, put the new trigger in, and set the disconnector for the second stage. Video 3 is going to be going over setting over travel, as well as proper care and maintenance instructions and a few other fine tunings. Well, that concludes video 1. We'll see you in video 2. Thanks for watching.